Marvin Etzioni is known as the Mandolin Man, but he may be better known as the founding bassist of the roots rock band Lone Justice. He's also produced numerous artists, including Toad the Wet Sprocket and Peter Case, along with putting out a few solo projects. We caught up with Marvin here in Nashville for the special CD release party for his latest double album, Marvin Country. Here's Lynn at NSAI with more.
You possess me. You possess me like no one ever has.
I'm here with Marvin Etzioni. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great to see you.
What a great surprise to have you here in Nashville today. We've got a lot going on. You're going to do an album release party?
Yeah, we're in Nashville and we're all excited about it.
Now, you've been working on this. It's Marvin Country.
Yep.
And tell us about it, because you've spent like a year almost working on it? Or?
I would say a year plus 19. It's been about 20 years in the making.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, so I've been working on it for a long time, and finally my engineer and co-producer David Vaught and my friend Willie Aaron, who helped me finish this thing, we said, okay, about a year ago, that's enough. I recorded about 4 albums worth of material. We narrowed it down to a double album, and it's a double disc on vinyl, double disc on CD, and so far so good. We're real excited.
Now, you reside in LA. Did you record most of this there?
You know what? Ironically enough, we started the album in Nashville about 20 years ago. We at the House of David Studios, and Mike Poole was the engineer, who now works with Buddy Miller. And we started with the band Dwayne Jarvis and Donna Lindley, who has since passed away, so the album is dedicated to them. And Steve Fisher was there, and Tammy Rogers, who will be on the string quartet today. And Buddy Miller was on guitar, and so we would just gather around. Gerf Morlix was on bass, so it was about 7, 8 people a day kind of coming in and out of the studio, and I'd walk in with songs, and that's kind of how it started. Then I did more recording in LA, came back to Nashville to record the Lucinda duet with her, went to New York to cut Steve Earle's vocals. So, and at that time I was traveling with 2-inch tape. It wasn't all digital, you know, so a lot of the album was analog with big 2-inch tape boxes going through the airport security, and so it's been quite a journey making this, so I'm glad it's released in every sense of the word.
Lay it on the table. Lay it on the table.
I've worked with other artists over the years, from the Counting Crows to Toad the Wet Sprocket to Grey
Dixie Chicks?
Yeah, I actually played the mandolins on the latest Dixie Chicks album, Taking the Long Way, and that was a great experience. We did that in Santa Monica. Okay. Yeah, so various people over the years, and you know, I love co-writing with people and producing and playing music, so yeah, so, you know, sometimes people discover me just through a record I made, then they contact me, so I'm pretty approachable. I love, you know, people who want to create things, you know.
Now that you're gone, I can't cry hard enough.
What I find important is to have roots with people, you know, so some of these folks I've known for decades, and we're still gathering around the songs and playing them, and it's even more emotional, more heartfelt than ever. So it's a great experience.
Everybody got a right to be free, baby. Live it like a hoe and I like it. Live it like a hoe and I like it. Live it like a hoe and I like it.
It's time for our weekly songwriter tip, brought to you by our friends at Nashville Songwriters Association International. This week we sit down with songwriter Casey Kelly as he talks about what women want in a song.
I remember Kenny Rogers telling us one time that he was always looking for songs that said what every woman wanted her man to say to her, and what every man wished he could think of to say to his woman. So if you can say that in such a cool way that everybody wished they had said it that way, you've really got it.
You can learn more about NSAI by visiting NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for today's show, but if you want to enter this week's drawing for those double disc Marvin Country sets, Head on over to InsideMusicRow.com to get signed up. Now, if you want to get Inside Music Row on the go, search for the True Country app and download it today to get exclusive artist features and interviews. We're going to leave you today with that #1 hit from Lee Brice, A Woman Like You. Don't miss out next week when we preview a new album from Rhonda Vincent. Till next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.